Guys, welcome back to the Invested Fathers. I'm going to be talking about something that might surprise you, but is a topic that you will want to hear. And that is the idea of when is it not right to invest into real estate with you, Kenny? That's right. I'm going to be talking you out of investing with me, but for legitimate reasons. Real estate syndications aren't for everyone. And I've had a lot of conversations with great people, faith driven, family first folks who've had honest concerns. So today I want to share those concerns with you and give you my real answers. No fluff. Let's get into it. So the first thing I get is, Kenny, what if something goes wrong? What if the deal goes bad? Hey, it's a fair question. We're not in the business of sugarcoating. Deals do go bad when operators overpromise, don't manage the asset well, or ignore market shifts. Maybe they assumed rent increases that never materialized. Maybe they structured the debt poorly and didn't stress test the numbers. I've seen this, thankfully, not in my deals, but where investors got less back than they put in. And that hurts. Now, in syndication, you're a limited partner. You're not on the hook for the debt. Worst case scenario, you lose your investment completely. But you're not liable for anything beyond that. What protects you? Working with people who are conservative, transparent, and honest about risk. That's why I underwrite every deal like my own family is investing in it, because they are. The next thing I get is, what if I think I might need this money sooner? You said 5 to 7 years. Is there a way I can get it like halfway or early? Short answer, not really. Syndications are illiquid. That means once you're in, you're in. Capital is tied up for the duration, usually, like I said, 5 to 7 years. Sometimes it goes 3 years. Okay. I always hope for that. And usually when I'm talking to my operators, they're telling me, hey, this is actually going to be sooner than 5 years. I don't always share that because the worst thing I can do is overpromise and underdeliver. So you want to invest without needing this money. If you do need the money and it concerns you, don't invest. Seriously, if you need the money for a down payment, college, or even just peace of mind, hold on to it. When you're investing into real estate, think long term. This is not a get rich quick thing. It's a build your legacy thing, and that takes time. Third concern, I don't like that I can't drive by this property. It's out of state. I just want to go see it. I get it. You're trusting your hard earned money with people and properties you can't physically visit. That's a big deal. But here's the thing, passive investing is supposed to be hands off. You're not managing the tenants or fixing toilets. You're trusting an experienced team whose boots on the ground are vetted and meant to be better than yours. So by you visiting the property, it shouldn't really change anything. Would you go to Apple's headquarters before buying Apple stock? Probably not. This is the same thing. You're investing in the operator, not just the asset. I visit the properties, I walk the units, I know the markets, and I share updates with our investors every step of the way. The fourth concern I get, Kenny, I'd love to invest, but I just don't have the liquid cash right now. Hey, that's okay. This isn't about pressure or FOMO. It's about readiness. And I tell people all the time, there's no shortage of deals. You want to find a deal? I can find a deal for you. However, we want to make sure it is the right deal time wise for you and also just financially for your funds. So don't invest if you're stretching yourself or waiting on something else to come in. Wait until you're in a place where you've got margin because real estate should be a blessing and not a burden. One thing that I do challenge people on is, do you have any dead money? Well, what's dead money? Dead money is something that's just sitting in an account somewhere that you don't even know what it's making or what it's doing. I get blown away sometimes when I ask people who have money with a financial advisor or money in some account that they don't even know what it's in or what it's doing. And it's very common for this to take place because you're trusting somebody to make good decisions for you and you don't want to lose money. But what if there was opportunities where in this bucket you're making a 5% return, in this bucket you're making a 10% return, and in this bucket you're making a 20% return? How much money do you have in each bucket? And is there a way that you could move some money from a stock or a self-directed IRA or a 401k that is doing okay for you, but could be doing a lot better over here? So those are things that I work with people on and am excited to work with you, to share, to guide, to connect. If I don't know how to do it, connect you with someone who I know who does know how to do it, whether it's an attorney, a bank, asset manager, someone that can say, hey, Let me help you with this. So, guys, here's the takeaway. Syndications really aren't for everyone. And that's okay. If you're concerned about risk, liquidity, or distance, you're not wrong. Those are smart concerns. Also, I find that there is an investor out there who wants to be hands on in control. These deals aren't for you. These are deals that you want to trust expert professionals who are doing these deals at a way higher level than you ever will. So that's the beauty I find of syndications is, hey, I have some money, I have expertise in something else, but I want to have my money work harder for me so that I don't have to work harder. And I can actually scale down what I'm doing over here so that I am making better use of my time with money still being generated. If you're still here, still curious, still learning, that tells me you're the kind of investor who should be in this space when the time is right. So I own a company called East West Capital. I make funds that invest into syndications. So I will raise money to say, hey, let's put this amount of money into this deal, and we all make money from that. We help people reclaim their time, build legacy wealth through strategic real estate investments, but only when it's a right fit for both parties. Until then, I'll be showing up with transparency, education. So I appreciate you all listening. Let's talk soon.